perpetual gloom, endless electrical storms, glow-in-the-dark predators. Whoever labeled Praetor habitable should be Auntie's copywriter-in-chief.
Looks like we're about to have company of the unwanted kind. You've 5 seconds to make plain your intent before I let my boys here pitch some swill at you. 4. Yeah, it will. 3. 2. Last chance. Some folks really don't have the sense given to a sprat. Don't say I didn't honor Auntie's Choice's obligatory 5-second grace period when dealing with nuisance customers. Dribble, gob, muck 'em up.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Looks like we're about to have company of the... You've 5 seconds to make plain your intent before I let my... Not getting paid by the word. Make it quick. I look like I'm from the Human Welfare Department? Go find someone else to yop at.
As a protectorate subject considering a better life with Auntie's Choice, you might be wondering, what's in it for me exactly?
Why, everything! Risks with rewards, ambition without limits, food with flavor. It's a lot to take in. We need to help for a modest service fee. Ask about our installment plan. To ensure your transition from subservient thraldom to unmitigated freedom is a positive one. You'll be given instruction on how to integrate into your new, improved, and more profitable life. You'll learn how to earn, how to exchange labor for currency, and currency for food, shelter, and medical care. No such thing as a free lunch or treatment for a compound fracture.
And you'll find a growing population of dewy-eyed
Protectorate personnel, only beyond this point. Leave immediately. If you are not of the Protectorate, you are this unit's enemy. Preparing to unleash this...
A lifetime.
And now, back to it. Now, here's a song to take your mind off...
Disproportionate amount of ammunition on unresponsive biceps.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Not to question the gift, but I'd expect a lot more personnel around for a lab of this size. Where is it?
Attention, IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the console. Attendance is mandatory.
Be more surprised if it was optional. At least that explains
Processing visuals.
That popular favorite was requested by Carlson Fidel, thinking of their family in Halcyon. That generation brings the brave employees of said colony the products they need to survive in time.
The interstitial
This is for
hall and
anyone out there
exhibition
who just
tower is
lost out
off
on a big
limits for the
promotion.
foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype rift anomaly modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. I cannot do it alone.
The Sovereign's a downright dove compared to the console. This is gonna be bad for everyone.
What? Once and future sovereign. So dry those tears as I call upon you.
Now he's the man with a charming smile. Toothpaste with impeccable style. The perfect poster boy. Can't you see? Yes, he's a tribute to and
With renewed zeal. Together, we will finish our great sovereign's work and purge our kingdom of those who seek to harm.
Oh, no!
We shall
Ready to waste them on your command. Advance!
You think too much!
Let me know when you need a distraction.
we're making antique proud.
Arbiter, I know I do not have leave to access these security files, but I can assure you, my intentions are in service to the Protectorate.
At ease, subject. I've no business with you.
Then, does your arrival have something to do with the commotion I heard just now? Are we under attack by the enemy?
It's like sour milk and expired medicine.
Looking for proof. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. So it is my duty to report him.
Of course. Tell me of these security lapses.
Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I recommend he be replaced until such time as his behavior has received proper scrutiny and subsequent correction.
I remind you that I am in no way beholden to your recommendations, subject. Whether or not your compatriot receives correction is up to my discretion alone.
Oh, of course. Should you require further data points for your assessment, however, I would most dutifully provide them, including my version of the recent incident. Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of, naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence. You are in the company of an arbiter, so perhaps you can be trusted. Whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding Protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here. Help you with acquisition? Assuredly not. If, however, in your exploration of the lab, you happen upon the modulator, I surely would not be able to prevent you from seizing it. What I am offering is help afterward. Once you take the prototype, it will set off an immediate lockdown. I can facilitate your exit from the facility, but only if you help me in turn. That modulator will be necessary to unfold the rift and find the evidence I need. And if Valancourt suffers repercussions for its loss, I will count that as an added benefit. The prototype rift modulator is currently in Interstitial Hall at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing. That is what we've agreed upon, is it not?
Oh, our selfless sovereigns, matriarchs' mercies. What?
Wireless free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's choice. Stand by for this special report, prepared in partnership with the Office of Competitive Analysis and Artful Reconnoitering on the Protectorate's recent acquisition. Who in the world is Emery Thoreau, a.k.a. the button-down, well-groomed, rough customer who so deftly evoked his son to become top-hated of the Protectorate? A competent confidence man, he played the long game as aide-de-camp to two generations of sovereigns, exploiting their trust to lay the foundation for his ruthless self-promotion. Thoreau's master stroke was to co-opt the Sentinels. To encourage patriotic zeal, now the consuls classic totalitarian
making us superior to the civilians. That I consider naive. Unfit to serve as the caretaker of worlds.
Why should we care who's minding the Protectorate store? The console is a...
To battle!
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Maintaining perfection.
This sight makes every hair stand on end. Grab the modulating device, then let us be off with extreme haste.
Quickly, use the modulator to open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
To the unsubtle thief. Yes, you with the rift modulator. I've made the intercom available to you. Avail yourself of it. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center, aided and abetted by one of our very own arbiters, no less. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. Prototype modulator. The first of many such devices we've created here at the center. And regardless, that one won't remain in your keeping long. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage?
Is wireless free Arcadia.
Act glib if you like. All you've done is illustrate the need for more invasive auditing of my personnel. I'll be sure to inform them of your role in that unpleasantness. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you.
An opportunity, not a calamity. Once someone irons out their reality rending...
Does such bravado normally advance your agenda? So be it. We can forgo civilities. I will await you in the hangar. There, bullets may fly more freely than words.
Use for them. Risk could be leveraged in negotiations. Or to...
Got trouble, mate. Got my lamps on an unplugged...
Improving position.
Threat of extinction is the mother of invention after all.
Now, on to other things.
Punitive action! Have you no manners?
When you drink purple berry tequila.
It's loaded with additives and preservatives, made with 100% real.
I've never seemed especially perturbed. Well, you know what Prudence always says. Frolic, prance, and shimmy to your heart's reasonable abandon?
No, that's only for celebrating the downfall of our enemies. Distemperament can hide in plain sight.
Content. Never more content.
Don't be reluctant to unfold any rifts you come across using the modulator. They may eject something useful to you.
That scum! That miserable scum! To think he would stoop so low as to overthrow the sovereign. I shall not rest until the consul pays for his treachery and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated. I'm pleased to hear you hunger for justice. We shall certainly have no shortage of circumstances to slake your hunger. I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe that most will remain loyal to the sovereign. But I will need to deal with those who strayed. I hope that is true, though I do appreciate the vote of confidence. I sincerely doubt this is the end of my thoughts related to the matter.
Security level 2. Investigating.
Another incident? Like the one with the Sovereign?
No. It seems we may have been intruded upon during the consul's announcement.
Thoughts. Perfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. A perfect society demands...
None shall stand against...
Our foe.
At your word I shall charge!
Ought to reload! They hate our contentment!
immaculate than my quarters. I have found that the tidiest spaces often belie filth-sodden deeds.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists: advertising.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
I laugh at you. I'm a get up and go.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first.
Should he ever amass the courage to confront me in the flesh, I shall deal with him as I see fit.
Of course. An arbiter's judgment is always sound. Matriarch's blessings on you. Let's not waste time then. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator, so we can begin searching for clues.
I'm far from deserting.
There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfigurating matter that can rifts reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner. But use your imagination to conjure the original scene that could lead us to the evidence we need. You've discovered something? I knew it! I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger. I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. A man cannot defecate without humming a protectorate anthem. For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, it seems there was yet more I did not know about him. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them. You've discovered something? I think I can formulate my own conclusion from here. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. I'm no longer willing to wait for the arc of justice to bend in my favor. I'll go first, follow behind, but not too closely. We don't want him to see. I'll keep Valancourt talking so that you can get a good angle on him. But his patience isn't limitless, so be swift. Attack when ready. No need to wait for a signal. Oh, and there's also a rift in the hangar. An experimental byproduct, as it were. I would avoid...
instant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Call the pleasantries, Valen.
I shall reduce them to a slurry! Please don't mention that the Commander! Stop dying at once!
That he actually is. We take umbrage. What gall to claim wireless.
Everything in its place, then.
Would stoop to such
Taking punitive action!
You expect from a two-bit also said this.
I'm a braggadocious dunderhead who craves absolute power.
Okay, back to business. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Thus always to traitors. Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think, provided Valancourt's replacement is not also an absolute...
If Valancourt's replacement is anything other than routinely amiable, I shall return and bludgeon them within an inch of their life. Mark my words.
I had prepared this trauma kit, but obviously that turned out to be an unnecessary precaution. Please, take it with my gratitude. I'm not sure murdering the head of security at a highly valued research facility makes the argument you think it does, but noted. Have no fear. No evidence of our little collaboration will survive. I'll see to it.
Now that you have the Rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them.
The Order of the Ascendant's claims have been proven correct. They were, in fact, not responsible. Outside agitators were apparently attempting to frame the Order in hopes of rekindling hostilities between us. But we were much too cautious and level-headed this time. Other outside parties, presumably less agitating, reportedly outed these malefactors and brought these matters to an appropriate close. No employees listening shot anyone from the Order while this was being resolved, which you recall we explicitly forbade earlier. If you did, and any Order representatives are listening, we can offer our standard regrets and apologies bouquet assortment delivered to the homes of any surviving loved ones. Alternately, we could just leave a dozen or so outside one of our local field offices for you to collect and distribute yourselves. In fact, we'd actually prefer that. Assuming by your silence, that's okay. Lovely, let's do that. Ta! Now, on to other things. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking, all I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy can. Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Borstwurst, oh Borstwurst, it's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst, Borstwurst, oh Borstwurst. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the taste.
On this episode of Big Game Hunter, we go bug hunting on the Elysium moon of Dorado.
I'm Pierce Huntley, VP of Xenobiological Exploitation. For the past fiscal year,
I've been on a profit safari across the Arcadia system, helping everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode.
When you have a moment, Commander, I'd like to talk.
Risks.
Commander, I've been thinking on the fact that so many of my slack-witted brethren believe it reasonable that I've been marked for death. So much so that I've missed the obvious, our communication devices. There is someone who would have tried to contact me to warn me. Someone who wouldn't have been taken in by a faked kill order.
Things that want to kill you, but what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is big game.
Yes, but he's not like most of the fools we've been contending with. You know, I really should have seen the flaw in recruiting suggestible slackwits to our cause. But Severin is different. I knew him from before. Long before the Glorious Dawn. We had a secret code we used to hide things from our parents before... Well, never mind that.
I'm on Dorado, soaking up solar.
Very well. Let's just say that he was forbidden to associate with me and leave it at that. Anyway, if he used that code to embed a message to me within a Dawn missive, no one would have even known it was there. I should have been checking our comm devices, damn it. I know we have camps on Cloister and Praetor, but I'm not sure of the exact locations. I'd like to try to find one and clear it out so I can access one of our devices. Hopefully, it will bring me that much closer to whoever it is I need to kill to put an end to this nonsense.
Improves their unsettling appearance in that it helps them blend in. Plenty of nastier variations out there. This whole system needs an exterminator. These jumbo bugs are deadly from any distance. They'll cover a quarter furlong in a single leap and tear you apart before you know they're near. Some breeds hurl sticky silk globs. You know what? No need to track one of these spiders down. Listeners get the gist. Oh, security team spotted one nearby. Great. Guess we better have a look. Little bugger skidded up behind me! It's on me! It's a swarm! They're everywhere! Burn them! Burn them with plasma! Best way to deal with swarms is plasma grenades. Burn the whole colony in one fiery swoop. And don't underestimate traps. Arachnids don't have the gray to skitter around them. Stick with quick loaders. While you're swapping ammo, the spiders might already be on top of you. Nastiest case scenario. Well, let's just move on to the spoils, shall we? Of Arachnid's only premium part is its sucker. Hideous, but handy in all sorts of crafting recipes. Certainly more valuable than the heart. That and 10 sprat hides will get you a cup of dehydrated water. Time to blast off this bug-infested rock. So with that, I raise a glass of Spectrum Red and bid you bottoms up to your bottom line.
Next up, something else. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or God.
Looks like a Dawn camp is up ahead. We should be able to find one of our devices there.
Huh? Better take a get.
Unleash my might upon them!
survive, but now we've got instant for slow pay. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers, it's part of the job. Hey, that's all well. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. That keeps minds crystal clear. Test subjects worked all day, but they
Prosecuted! I am trying to punish!
The shining star in our portfolio. Thanks in no small part to the chemical plant we liberated from the Protectorate in the earliest phases of equity building here in Arcadia. The chemistricians in product development wasted no time repurposing the facility's production line away from the Protectorate's fruitless gumption-suppressing pharmaceutics. Not much of a market for mood depressants after all. Solvents, food additives, adrenaline stimulants, scented exfoliants. Those are the surefire molecular chain moneymakers. The Praetor plant operates around the clock at peak efficiency. Yet employee safety, as always, is given the utmost importance. Technicians recommend working in proximity to toxic chemicals. Slurry fumes really open up the sinuses. And who needs fingerprints anyway? It has been 6 days since the last fatal workplace incident, but rest assured it was not the fault of the plant foreman or any execs in charge of that management. As acknowledged on page 98 subsection A of the ironclad wrongful death waiver that every new hire signs, if there's a workplace death, the deceased did something wrongful. The Praetor plant's trifling risks are worth a substantial reward. Expanding in the lucrative justice market, because when Praetor's choice diversifies, we conquer. Now, on to other things. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
There's always time for Purple Berry Crunch. Purple Berry Crunch, spelled with a K, because it is far more authentic that way. Purple Berry Crunch is for you and for me, and as always it is berries and cream.
Handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
I'm looking for a hollow. Don't want to do no cooking. All I want to do is swallow. Here's a fish.
Finally! Maybe now I can get to the truth of this kill order nonsense. I just need to check our comms device for a coded message from my old acquaintance, Severin. I knew it! He wants to help me find out who's behind this. I sent a reply telling him to meet me at a place that should be safe. It's on Cloister.
Use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hocks and rears to tits. Efficient means we make more bits. Forced worst, oh forced worst. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst, oh forced. Grab a can today.
Of your time, Commander. Remember that matter on Cloister I mentioned earlier? Well, since we're here and all, thought we might take it up now. Might be hard to believe, but 20 or so odd years ago, I made a mistake. Feels like high time I righted it. Now I'm out and about again. That's where the error occurred, I believe. Others judged it such. I shut it down. Believe I was wrong to do so. For many years now, a former colleague of mine's been in a remote spot called Reasons Pass on account of my decision. Hardly. Quite the opposite, in fact. She's one of the finest minds to ever grace the Order. Her research was unconventional, surely. She was as well. I think with both, we could right things. Get the Order back on its intended path. Of course, come in.
And now,